Hello everybody, I'm Chris Agrell, principal of Christ the King School, and I'm here with...
Amy Becker, assistant principal at Christ the King School.
And as always, we're just happy to be with you to share some information about the school. And this particular topic video is about the status of the school. And we've had a lot of activity here lately in the school, and we're very happy that we have Mrs. Mason back. I mean, she was out with COVID for a period of time. She is healthy, doing well, back in school. Unfortunately, we do have 2 students that did test positive for COVID yesterday, so they are quarantining. In fact, that whole family is quarantining because they all tested positive. So please, I know we're not disclosing who they are, but please keep that family in your prayers, and everybody that's affected by COVID in your prayers. Also this week, we've had 25 other students who were quarantined at some point during the week. And that sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. Over the past 2 weeks, we've seen more and more of that. And sometimes it's as simple as a parent is exposed at their workplace, they come up positive, and the child here in school needs a quarantine at home because they've been exposed to their own parent. We have a lot of cases like that. We have some cases where an older sibling in high school comes up positive based on a sports team or a band or some kind of activity, or even in school sometimes at the high school. And since one of our siblings here in Christ the King is exposed to that older sibling, that they are quarantined away from school. So we have a lot of movement in and out of school based on the quarantines. It's what we do to keep everybody else here safe in school. We're very confident that everybody in school is in a very safe environment. We wear the mask, we distance, we're religious in doing that, and that is to protect everybody that is here. So if anyone does happen to come into the school and has it, it does protect others from getting it, from any exposures happening.
Yeah, our kids are just doing great. You would be so proud of your students if you could see the way they're going about business as usual, but maintaining their mask and maintaining distance. It's really a great environment.
It really is. I mean, everyone is doing incredible, and you guys as parents are doing great with that too, with supporting us in that. So we will put out emails when we do have a positive case involving a student or a teacher here in school, because we feel that's important for you to know. The little quarantines here and there, it's just really impossible to put out so much information on that. I think I'd probably be sending 5 or 6 emails a day on that just the past couple of weeks. I don't want to burden you with that. Those are outside of school things. They're being taken care of, quarantined. The kids aren't coming in, so everyone here is protected just based on the fact that the folks that are affected by this outside of school are not coming into the school. If something does come into the school and there's a little bit more to it, then I definitely will let you know about that. But also, I just want to, as always, say, please be careful out there. Minimize your risk. The positivity rate now in Douglas County, I think the last time I saw it was 21.2%, which is really, really high. And although, we really want to be done with this and we want to go about our lives and do normal things, we just got to do them a little different. We got to do them safely. And some things we got to just choose not to do, just stay away from right now, just to protect ourselves and to minimize that risk. So just really quickly, don't forget, wear the mask, avoid crowds, and avoid environments where people are not wearing a mask. That just is a recipe for something to maybe happen. And also, we encourage everybody, just proper distancing, wash your hands, sanitize often. Just be careful about what you do, make good decisions about what you do, and just minimize that risk as much as possible. I know I sound like a broken record, but boy, we want to keep our school open. We want to keep everybody safe here in school. And what you do outside of school really helps us do what we need to do here in school. So thank you to all of you who are doing that, and we just encourage everyone to do that as much as possible. Just stay vigilant about what you do all the time. Also, just want to talk about getting tested, because a lot of people are getting tested. They're doing rapid tests, they're doing the nasal PCR test, which is the longer test and more accurate test certainly, but sometimes the timing of your test makes all the difference. If you've been exposed to somebody on a given day and you go right away to get tested and you get a rapid test, it's probably going to show negative, because even if you are infected, there's not enough virus in your system for the test to pick it up. So the timing of the test is actually very, very important. And we encourage you, if you're contemplating a test because of some exposure, consult with your doctor, find out what the best time is to get this test so you get the most accurate results. Also, consult with your doctor about which test to get. You know, is the rapid test the right thing? Is the nasal PCR, you know, kind of the gold standard test? Is that a better thing to get for you? It does take longer, but it's a lot more accurate. Or you get both of them. If you do have any questions about the timing of your test, feel free to call the office. We can help guide you too. We're not as expert as the medical folks, certainly, so we always do defer to the doctors and encourage you to talk to your doctor. But if you need some kind of guidance on that, we can help too, based on what we've seen other people do, based on advice from their doctors. So just use us and ask us questions. Check if you're not sure. We'd rather you just kind of pester us and check and make sure that you're doing the right thing. So please do not be afraid to ask questions, to email us. Sherry is a really good resource in the office, and Julie, just to get somebody to talk to. A lot of times Mrs. Becker and I, we're somewhere, we're covering classes, we're all over the place. So if you send an email, I might not see it for hours and hours. So Sherry Andrews is really good, and so is Julie Travis. If you call and there's a question, they will find one of us and get us to the phone so we can be in contact with you right away. I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Becker right now. She's going to talk about two other just very small topics that kind of relate to the school and the status of the school and the future and everything. So Mrs. Becker.
I always get the good stuff. So it's beautiful and it's going to be 75 today, but we know that snow and colder weather are coming, and there's been a lot of talk in the newspaper and local media about what's going to happen with snow days. So we wanted to clarify that for you. The Catholic Schools Office and our superintendent has made the decision that if we have a snow event, the Catholic schools will not be calling a late start. They will cancel school, regardless of what public school districts do, and we are going to follow that. So there will be no late start schedule or snow day call for Christ the King. It'll be, we're on a snow day. Furthermore, a lot of schools have e-learning now set up, and even last year when they had a snow day, they did e-learning. We are not going to do that. We are going to take a snow day as a gift from God that says, everybody rest, play outside, drink cocoa, go sledding, whatever. That's what we're going to do. So there won't be remote learning. There won't be late starts. If we have snow, we're having a snow day, which I think is wonderful. And the second thing is that we have a lot of really wonderful students in our middle school, grades 5 through 8, and they did some great work in first quarter, and we have not forgotten that. First honor roll honors are being calculated, and we are going to be having that list out to our community very soon, because we want those students to be recognized for their achievement in a tough first quarter like none we've ever seen. We had students do great work here, and we always do, but we want to celebrate that. So that's coming, and we'll let you know. It'll be next week, and we'll all celebrate our kids together.
And we're also trying to figure out how can we do maybe a video involving that. We're not sure how to do that yet, but normally we just recognize kids at recognition rallies. We can't mix the kids like that, so we're going to try to do it a different way. Probably go into classrooms and present certificates. So we'll see if we can maybe get some video footage of that, just to maybe share that with the school community. So, all right. Well, thank you, Mrs. Becker,
Certainly.
for those topics, and this concludes this status of the school video. We just want to say thank you for all your support. I mean, our parents, you guys out there are just really supporting the school in so many great ways. We couldn't have the school open and operating without you. So thank you so much. Be careful, be safe out there, and God bless. Bye-bye now.
Bye.